Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about Triangle Inequality Theorem. This is the first part. I will put the link of the video of the second part on the description box below. So this Triangle Inequality Theorem tells us that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. What is this trying to say? So we have here, if we add A plus B, the length of side A and side B, it should be greater than the length of side C. If we add the length of BC, it should be greater than A. And if we add the lengths of A and C, it should be greater than B. What does this mean? There are some cases when we are given the side lengths of a triangle, and if we put them up to create a triangle, we are not able to create one because one side is way too short. I'll give you an example. So suppose, for example, I have here this side length is 10. And this other side length right here is 5. And this one other side length right here is 1. Even if I rotate the 1 here, this is way too short that it does not get to the other end here to create the vertex. So this rule has to apply in order that we can test if we're given 3 numbers as the side length of a triangle. Can we create a triangle or can we not create a triangle? In this case right here, 1 is way too short that it cannot get to the end of 5 and we can't create a vertex. Even if we rotate the 5 down and we rotate the 1, they still would not meet somewhere. It does not create the third vertex. Now let's have an example to better see how this works. So let's take, for example, I give you the side length. So these are the side lengths of a triangle. That's 5. Say that's 5. And we get an 8 and 4. Our task is to test, is 4 way too short that it does not form a triangle? So how do we do it? This is the steps. So first, we're gonna add, remember, we add those two sides and compare it. It should be greater, that their sum should be greater than the third one. So what am I gonna do is I'm gonna add 5 and 8. So I add these two. 5 plus 8 is 13. Is 13 greater than 4, the one that we did not add? Yes, it's greater. So we're good. Now let's have the next one, 8 and 4. So I'm going to add 8. So I'm going to add these two. So that would be 8 plus 4 is 12. So I was just going to write 12 right away. So 8 plus 4 would be 12. Is 12 greater than 5? Yes, it is. This is a 12. So 8 plus 4 is 12. And 12 is greater than 5. So we're good. Now let's do the bottom here. 5 and 4. So we're going to add these two. 5 plus 4 is 9. Is 9 greater than the one that we did not add, which is 8? Is 9 greater than 8? Yes. So this one right here is possible. So 4 is not way too short. This can create a triangle. Okay, at this time we have let's take another example here. Suppose I have the side lengths are 5 and we get 9 and we get a 2 here. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try this problem out on your own, and when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, let's go over this. Is it possible to create a triangle out from these side lengths? So let's see. Let's test it. So 5, we add the 5 and 9. So 5 plus 9 is 14. Is 14 greater than 2? Yes, it is. Now let's move on to the next one. 9 plus 2. So I'm going to add these two together. That's 11. Is 11 greater than 5? Yes, it is. Now let's add the first and the third. So 5 plus 2. So I'm going to add those two together. This is a 7. Is 7 greater than 9? No, it is not. 7 is less than 9. So this one is not possible. 2 is way too short to create a triangle. Okay, so that is not possible. Now, this time, let's try another problem right here. Let's say, for example, I have 7, and then 5, and 2. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try this problem out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, we go over this. We're going to add these two numbers again. So that's 5 plus 7 is 12. Is 12 greater than 2? Yes, it is. Now let's move on to the next one. 5 plus 2 is 7. Is 7 greater than 7? Because others like they're stuck here because how do we do that? Is it greater? It is not. They are equal. It has to be greater than 7. So this one does not work. This is not possible. Did you get the same answer as this? Not possible? Good. Now let's move on to the last one here. So I'd like you to try this one out again. So we get a 8 and then 4 and then 5. So these are the side lengths. So we're testing it. Are these side lengths able to create a triangle, or is 4 way too short? I'll give you time to do it on your own, and when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, we go over this. Let's see what you got. So 8 plus 4 is 12. Is that greater than 5? Yes, it is. Now let's have 4 and 5. Add this together. So 4 plus 5 is 9. Is that greater than 8? Yes, it is. Now let's have 8 plus 5. I'm going to add that. 8 plus 5 is 13. So that's 13. Is 13 greater than 4? Yes, it is. So this is possible. So if we take this as the side lengths of the triangle, we should be able to create a triangle. 4 is not way too short. Did you get the same answer as this? Good. Perfect. If you find this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!